Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy, the Ace that runs the place, one half of the Royal Club Wrestling Podcast. And we are back. We are back with a new look, a new do. As you say, a new look, a maximum male model look. A maximum male model look. As y'all know, I am the Ace and things have never changed for me. You already know this guy right here. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
I am the franchise, better known as Podcast Tribal Chief. I am not a maximum male model.
Franchi. That could be your maximum male model, Franchi.
We're not doing that.
Mansour, Marseille, Franchi.
Hell no.
And I see. The Ace. There you go. There you go. Hey, listen. I'm just. I like. Listen, man. We like fashion. We like. You know.
So because you have this
trying to get
mindset,
there. Trying to
right?
get there. Yeah.
You're trying to.
I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there.
So I've said in the past, in recent and previous videos, that I wanted to explore other assets of making content for Royal Club.
Mm-hmm.
So since you want to be a maximum male model,
I say
photo shoot.
Photo shoot.
Yep.
Okay, what kind of photo shoot? Just whatever.
You call it.
Fall collection, winter collection.
You call it.
I ain't got it for the swimsuit. I ain't got it for the swimsuit right now. But if you mark my words, we can get it done for the swimsuit. One day.
Listen,
one day, trunks, whatever.
Whatever you want to do.
Are you a part of this?
Hell no.
Franche.
Hell no.
Franche. You do not want to be a part of this, Franche.
Hell no.
Franche. You don't want to be a part of this.
No.
You already dressed nice. You already looked the part. Why don't you want to be a part of the maximum male experience? Tantalizing the juices of people's pleasure.
So this is what you've come up with since.
I mean, listen, also, shout out to Hero. Who hotter than Top Dollar? Nada. If you ain't know, now you know. Got that too in the cut, you know what I mean? But I'm like, listen, when you talk about wrestling, this is the first time Mace has been given some TV time. Got to get it, you know what I mean? Whatever gets him on TV, get him on TV. Mansour is on TV. LA Knight, a.k.a. Max Dupree, is on TV. And Maxine Dupree is a pretty fine looking woman. So you got, you got them on there. So you got to see what goes on with that. WWE wrestling always has to have what's it, like a metrosexual
Billy and Chuck
type of tag team thing. Because he got that with NXT UK, the Pretty Deadly. You got that kind of model. But you had Tyler Breeze, was like that. Shawn Michaels was one of the original kind of like pretty boy. Like,
but he wasn't.
He had chaps. He was walking around with chaps.
But he wasn't doing the.
He was gyrating and doing this and putting his peen all in the camera and stuff like that. He was doing all type of stuff. And now all of a sudden, I want to experience I want to be a part of the maximum male model experience. It's a problem because I wants to be a part of it. No, you text me. You sent me a message and said we're gonna have to talk about this on the podcast. So now we talk about the podcast.
No,
I said,
hold on.
Wants to be a part of the maximum male model experience. And then my partner here, Franche, does not want to be a part of the maximum, but he does not know this. He is already a part of the maximum male model experience.
I have a question.
Yes.
So on the
You can still talk. What's the problem? You can still talk.
Now would you? You know when I had the goat mask and you would say, "Don't look at you with the goat.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that."
Should I look at the camera? Can I look at the camera?
You can look at the camera and do that. You got your camera right there.
Oh, okay.
Do you still have? Because on our Instagram page, right? You posted that story, and you did. I need you to stop for like 5 seconds. And you did your little.
I don't have it. I don't have it saved up.
But damn, it might. No, you know what? It still might be on because you posted on the RC page.
Yeah.
In the story,
yeah,
it might still be in the
archives or something like that.
Yeah, it might be. It is in the archives.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is,
I put it out. I had put it out there. So ain't no shame.
It's gonna be right here. That video right here.
It'll be right here for y'all to see.
Right there.
And then Francais.
No.
Franchise.
No.
Franchise.
Hell no.
You are a part of this. You are a part of this. We are a tag team.
We are a tag team.
We are a tag team.
But I'm
a well-oiled machine.
Yes, we are.
Right.
We are.
Success. Iron sharp as iron. We build each other up. I said and Franchi. You dress nice already, bro. You already be dressing nice.
I understand that.
You know what I want? You know what I want? You know what I want now? You know what I want now? Next time you dress nice. What? Next time you put some nice stuff on, you get yourself all pampered up and all that stuff like that. I want you to look yourself in the mirror, and I want the words, that name to pop in your head, and I want you to be like, I want you to say Franchi, just Franchi, the pop in your head. You gonna be like, oh my Lord. But you know what you gonna do? You gonna be in the mirror at your house. You gonna do it. But you ain't gonna tell nobody, bro. You gonna keep it a secret to yourself. You gonna keep it a secret to yourself.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you is.
No.
Who you gonna tell? You ain't telling me.
You ain't gonna tell me.
You ain't gonna tell me. Yes, you is.
No, I'm not.
You gonna pry.
I promise you.
One time.
Nope.
One time now. One time for the one time. All right, well, at least I try. I had to get that out the way because he pressed me about that. He pressed me about my Maximum Male Motto Gucci video that I did on, Gucci, cameraman Gucci. We was talking about Gucci. Yeah.
You talking about Gucci?
Don't get mad, get glad.
What was that?
I said, don't get mad, get glad.
What did you just do?
I said.
I don't even know where to go. I don't even know.
We are going to the prediction show, ladies and gentlemen. This is a prediction show. What me and the franchise over here are giving you our predictions for 3 events coming up this weekend in the wrestling community. We have AEW All Out. We got WWE Clash at the Castle. Also, we got WWE NXT UK Worlds Collide. First up, y'all, we got Clash at the Castle, September 3rd at 1 p.m. My bad, because I saw the 1 p.m. My bad. Eastern time, on Peacock, I believe, right?
It is streaming on Peacock.
Streaming on Peacock. New pay-per-view, one of the biggest pay-per-views in UK, what did they say, 30 years?
Yes.
United Kingdom in 30 years. Perfect place for future Maximum Male Motto candidates, clients that want to, sign up. In UK is a part of fashion.
Yes.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No,
don't do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Start in Europe.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna fix 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 you with this back. I'm gonna fix you. We're gonna fix you with this back. So Frost said it's gonna be a thing.
Okay.
we're gonna make this.
Let's get into the predictions.
Okay, let's get into the predictions. All right, first up, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, for those that have not been around for our prediction shows, how we like to do it is, I'm pretty sure you might agree that from the most intrigued or the least intrigued to the most intrigued match, that's a solid.
Oh, quick question. These are the only matches on the Did he add?
For right now.
No, okay.
Because you got to remember,
Raw is
tonight. We're recording this on Monday. So Raw is tonight. AEW still has Dynamite. So there's I believe the trios match, which we'll get into.
Yeah.
You know, the trios final is Wednesday. Or the semifinals to then determine who's gonna go
in the all out for the finals for the title.
For the finals. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that this card, Clash at the Castles, is set. The only idea match I think may happen is Edge,
Priest.
Like Edge and something with
Baylor.
Yeah.
Oh, Edge and Beth versus like probably like Finn
like
Baylor and Rhea Ripley.
Like but then again,
or even you got Bobby Lashley.
Right.
And the United States title's been getting a lot of push. So
yeah. So I mean, we still have time, but right now, this is just going off of the card.
A good card too.
Right now. It's a solid card.
Solid card.
Definitely a solid card. So first up we have the SmackDown Women's Championship on the line. We have Liv Morgan defending her title against the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. I've been on record saying that Shayna is going to destroy Liv Morgan. I think she's gonna make light work out of her. I feel though as if there is the possibility of Ronda popping up doing something. I know a lot of people have been saying that. I know I've been seeing a lot of videos surfacing with Ronda training.
Yeah,
Shayna Baszler,
yeah, I saw that.
And then Liv Morgan getting lessons from Riddle.
Yeah,
like how to, when she got the Karakuta clutch.
Yeah,
how to like counter that and all stuff like that. So I mean, but I listen. I've been saying this since this match was made official. She ain't got a bird's chance in hell.
Okay, so you saying Shayna Baszler winning the title?
Yes.
Okay, I got a question for you with that. Do you think Shayna Baszler? Now you said, will Ronda Rousey appear? Now Ronda Rousey appear. Do you think this leads to Shayna Baszler going face and facing Ronda Rousey? As Ronda Rousey be the heel, Shayna Baszler be a face. Because I think Shayna Baszler, I think you can work it out with Shayna Baszler being like a badass, but like a face. But she'll be a face, but she'll be a badass.
I can see something like that happening. To be honest with you, I felt though as if when they had that encounter
at the ramp,
and Ronda told her like,
"You ain't a killer no more."
Yeah, you're not. I thought when she said that was going to obviously make Shayna go off the deep, like get back into that NXT Shayna Baszler bag. But then I can see something where they do that. They do make Shayna like this tweener, like this, and then her and Ronda kind of go at it.
Yeah.
Because I like I said, I swear I don't see Liv retaining this title at all.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see Liv retain the title, but I mean, also I do think Shayna Baszler time to win the title now that there's a new person in charge of booking and whatnot. I would love to see Shayna Baszler. I would love to see Liv Morgan retain the title, but I think Shayna Baszler does get the title, and I wouldn't mind seeing her because it's like I think their plan for Liv wasn't that long for her to hold the title, and her defending it. She's had the belt for since SummerSlam.
Nah, Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank? Mm-hmm. Okay, Money in the Bank. Yeah, she did. Yeah, they always cash it in at Money in the Bank. Usually, they cash on Charlotte. That's where Charlotte usually gets it cashed in on her at Money in the Bank. So, yeah, I mean, and I think, like I said, Shayna deserves it. Shayna deserves it. Liv had her moment. And I think you can see Liv going heel at some point. Because the way the crowd, remember when the crowd was booing her and stuff like that, they was giving her a hard time. I can see Liv doing that. But yeah, I'm in agreement with you. I think Shayna Baszler gets the title, her first solo title on the main roster.
So both in agreement, Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler.
Okay.
Yep.
Next up, Very interesting match. Seeing those, if we got an alert that these two had a parking lot brawl moments before, hours before Raw, which is, you see on the screen right here, we have Riddle going up against Seth freaking Rollins, which was a match that we deemed, it was supposed to be at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
And we obviously know that Riddle got,
got a little stinger. Yeah, he got a little stinger, little injury.
Honestly, I just seen something on Facebook on one of the wrestling pages that I follow, and they were saying that Seth Rollins is very, he's the most selfless athlete or the selfless wrestler. Because then they named how he lost to Cody 3 times.
3 times. Lost to Cesaro. Lost to... Didn't he lose to Dominic? No, I think Dominic, he gave him a good run, though. Yeah. Dominic gave him a good run.
It's he's willing to put other people over.
Yes.
Over.
Yes. Seth freaking Rollins, man.
Right. With that being said, I see Riddle winning. I just feel, though, as if it's going to be a good match.
Right. This is going to be one of the best matches on the card right here.
But I just have this gut-wrenching feeling that they're going to get Riddle to get over on Seth. Because Seth really has, really nothing to prove.
Right.
He's already
MVP. Yeah, MVP this year. Dude.
Listen.
Franchet.
Listen. He is up there. He's up there. MVP. It's kind of, okay, I'll put it like this. It's kind of like how the NFL, you have MVP and then you have Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. Come on. Nah, man. Seth been balling this year. He been in way more matches than the Tribal Chief. He's been putting people, he's been putting in way more work than the Tribal Chief.
Okay.
I just say Tribal Chief got better storylines.
Yes.
I say it like that. If we go off of storylines, Roman. If we go off of just who's been working, who's been actually working.
Well, if you want to
Seth.
If you want to say who's been working, the man that Roman's facing has been working.
Who the hell is it?
Drew.
Oh. I was thinking Brock. For some reason, I was still thinking Brock. I was like, Brock? Who you facing? Yeah, you're right. All right, so we both going. Okay, I'm going Seth. I'm going Seth freaking Rollins at SFR.
So you got Seth. I got Riddle.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
We got the next on the list, man. We got Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and the Asuka. Nobody's ready for Asuka versus Team Damage Control. My girl Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky.
Io. That's my girl.
Right.
I got Damage Control. In some type of heel tactic,
right?
I got them winning. Because we already know, walking in here, we already know that Io and Dakota Kai is walking out tonight with the
women's tag team
titles.
They need the heat. They need because they're heels. They just came back.
Right.
They need the heat. Bianca doesn't really need the win. You know what I mean? She doesn't really necessarily need to win. Neither does Asuka or Alexa Bliss. Really don't need to win. And I think this is a good thing for Bianca because number one, talk about MVPs of the year. Bianca is another MVP of the 2000. We're probably gonna have one of them episodes. We're gonna talk about who's top top of the year. So Bianca is MVP of the year, one of the MVPs, putting in work, pretty much. Damn near beat all these women on this list, single-handedly by herself, you know what I mean? So, and it's kind of good to you don't necessarily have to put the title on the line for her all the time. Like Liv is kind of like in a situation where she's a transitional champion. She's going to probably, like I said, lose to Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler is going to have a good run. Her versus Ronda, we haven't seen that yet. Right. You got the, obviously, Triple H hiring everybody fucking back. So, you know, you're going to say have Shayna's going to have a fresh crop of people to have fuse with and everything like that. We're going to see more Shayna Baszler's personality come through. But like I said, with this right now, like I said, Bianca doesn't need, you know, to defend her title. It just, like I said, having this triple threat, it showcases these women, the Damage Control and Bayley. We know eventually Bayley and Bianca's going to go at it again probably the next big pay-per-view.
A lot of people felt as if the women's tag team tournament, the finals, should have been here.
Right.
And then you had a solo between Bianca and Bayley. But I also feel, though, as if they needed to do this because Bayley is just getting back in the ring.
Bayley's just getting back in the ring. And then it's like Bianca's been defending the title. Like,
right. So
she doesn't need all that, you know.
So I think you rather have something like this going on. You know, you'd rather have somebody that's just getting back from injury. Let them.
And Becky being hurt changed things too.
Yeah.
And when Becky got hurt, that changed a lot of things. So
definitely
you got to kind of, like, you know, WWE like to pivot. All of a sudden when people get hurt, you know what I'm saying, they like to pivot. Shout out to the Pivot show, one of our favorite shows we like to listen to.
Yeah.
So next up on the list, big meaty men slapping meat. We got the Intercontinental Championship. Gunther versus Sheamus. Two big old boys.
This match
gonna be with the words of good old JR, slobber knocker.
This gonna be a
fight.
This gonna
fight.
Be a
hard hits.
Match.
Hard hits.
Oh man, I could just. And you already know. Sheamus pale. Right? Pale.
Right.
And we know Gunther. And them chops.
But them fucking 10 hits
right.
that train.
But Sheamus when Sheamus gets them chops.
Dude, you go see him. We go see him. But boy, he go take him. He go take him. That's the dude. Those some big men.
Dude,
those some big boys.
I don't even know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know who to pick for this one.
Dude, you know what? Because like you said, Sheamus, that's the one he ain't get yet.
Right.
That's the one he ain't get yet.
Right.
So, well, they're both from Europe.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Germany? Is Russia Europe? Consider Europe?
No.
Is Russia just we are own thing?
Don't do that. He didn't mean that.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I did not mean to offend you.
I don't know who I got. My heart telling me to go with Gunther. I got Gunther. Yes.
Oh, I got a question for you. Now that we got this new regime going on in WWE and all this other stuff, and now the name has kind of like rubbed off on you. How are you feeling now about Gunther? How was your with the new and everybody's coming back and all this other stuff like that? Where do you see Gunther now?
Honestly, because we're starting to see, and we're gonna get into this in the second half of this pod. I don't know if I want him to go back to Walter. And you know why? Michael fucking Cole. Because the way Michael Cole says Gunther, it's the funniest thing. Because it's like, you could just say Gunther, but you can't say it like that.
Because he says it the way
you have to say Gunther.
Yeah.
Like in the way, Saturday. Matter of fact, Friday.
Right.
SmackDown. Listen to Michael Cole say Gunther. And I guarantee you.
I never paid attention to it.
Watch. I never paid attention. Michael Cole say that, you're going to be like, he don't need to change it. He don't need to go back.
But I like I've been like the name, but I've been like the name. I'm just saying like the one thing I do hope they don't do is, you know how when they get like a big guy from maybe like Russia or something like that, whatever like that. And at some point when he go to being a face,
he's comedy.
He's comedy. He's doing all this. He's dancing and shit.
It's a new day.
I know it's a new day. Yes, it is.
It's a new day. Ain't no more.
I don't want to see. I hope I don't see that. I hope I don't see that. But last but not least, the man whose been running the game for a long time. The man who wasn't picked as the chosen one, but he made himself the chosen one. He made himself the main event, the franchise, the ace of the WWE. Roman Reigns, our undisputed, universal WWE champion versus the original, the OG, chosen one. The man with the sword, the man from Claymore County, the man that can hit you with the future shock and the Claymore from anywhere in this ring. Drew Big D McIntyre. That's what he called Big Drew when he was on New Day. They called him Big D.
I know. I've been hearing.
The head of the table, the tribal chief.
I've been hearing.
The Sky the psychopath.
I've been hearing.
Yes.
That there's creative ideas of him dropping this belt, of him dropping the belt. And I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Because for the first time, like the Brock and Roman, it was a nervous thing, but it wasn't like this. Because you got to take into account they're in his home, they're in his country.
Right.
And it seems though as if it's like not where you can go from Roman, because we're gonna talk about this later, but there's a story that is slowly being created in the bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
But something's telling me with the talks of them Triple H redesigning belts,
mm-hmm.
rumbles of Roman dropping the titles.
USA won the title on Raw.
USA's won the title on Raw. It's just and then the one thing that kind of threw the whole monkey wrench in there is there apparently is no draft. Draft is
not yet, not until like I think they said like after Mania.
Yeah, so it's a whole damn near year until we get another draft. Because I was assuming that okay, this is what's going to happen. Something happens. Drew, because for some reason I don't know why I was thinking that in some story twist plot, that title, the heavyweight title, like we've always said, is going to get dropped. Like he's going to lose that title. But no, that's not the case. So I'm thinking, because what I thought, he dropped the world title, Drew goes to Raw, or he drops the title, Drew feuds with Karrion beats him, Karrion goes to Raw. Or they both go to Raw. There you have it, right there.
Right.
You know,
and we still got Austin Theory in the cut too. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on with that.
But he's not, I feel like Austin Theory is going to be the one that's going to not successfully cash in.
Yeah.
You know, I think that they're going to, you know, not feed him shit because he's not getting fed nothing. He's not getting fed shit, but he's not heavyweight champion ready.
Right.
You know, and they are hell bent on putting a rocket ship on his back and taking him to the moon.
Right.
No pun
not
intended.
Yet. Not yet.
With camera grinds.
Yeah, but not yet though.
But not yet.
Yeah.
But what better way for nuclear heat than for Roman to beat him in his land, in his country?
Right.
What better way to just bring that heat onto that man
Right.
than to have him beat him in Ireland.
But what if, okay, because people been,
Did I say Ireland?
You said Ireland.
I did say Ireland.
Yeah.
But he's not Ireland.
England.
Scottish.
What if The Fiend made his debut tonight? Would it be a possibility that The Fiend made his debut tonight? And if he beats Drew McIntyre, that The Fiend shows up? Because technically The Fiend never lost to Roman.
I think if Bray comes back, Bray's not coming back in to go with this. I don't see that. I see Bray coming back and to incorporate himself with Edge and Finn and all that.
Oh, Judgment Day?
Yeah. I can see
That'd
that
be
happening.
so trash.
I can see that happening.
That might be trash.
But I mean, we keep hearing the talks of Bray coming back. I actually seen a Twitter Kevin Owens video, and it was like when he was like, give up already. It's not happening. Like, I'm not saying it's not happening.
Yeah.
But it's like,
it probably happened when you least expected because he's been doing a good job with keeping things a secret, keeping things a tight ship. So I'm going to go with, obviously you said this is the time Roman gets dethroned. You saying no,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Will this be Drew's WrestleMania moment? So pretty much you're saying no. I might agree with you, and will Karrion Kross somehow impact this match?
There's going to be a clusterfuck. It's going to be a clusterfuck.
Yeah, because obviously the Usos is probably going to come out, Sammy.
Clusterfuck, something's going to happen.
A lot of shit usually happens with Roman.
And then I was thinking, if he did lose the title, it'll be at Sami Zayn's expense.
Yes.
Like Sammy will fuck up. And then that's when we see what I've been thinking is going to happen.
Predicting it,
where the way they are like just bringing it in, it's kind of like when you see a movie and you see that one movie and you see the one kid that like wants to be a part of the little gang or the group or whatever, and they like, no, like, you don't need to be a part of this. Then they bring him in and they use him, and then he fucks up one time, and then he gets the hell destroyed out of him.
Yeah. I
think that's what's going to happen, which then is going to bring Kevin Owens into the scene.
And now Kevin Owens back to being the prize fighter. He's back being old KO.
But I think we're going to see a side of KO that we've never seen before, because I think that the way they are going to destroy Sami Zayn is going to be something that, it's going to be up there with the brutality, especially if Roman loses his titles.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's, as everybody says, that's what makes Roman Roman. Like, that's all he lives for. If he doesn't have these titles, he's not head of the table. He's not providing food. He's not doing.
Now the Usos are the head of the table now because now they have the titles.
Right. So then you're going to have that side of him coming out that we haven't seen.
Since he beat the shit out of fucking Jay.
Yeah. But I think it'll be worse.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have it now. And he will feel like I'm half of a man. So I think that will happen. And then we'll finally get Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn as a tag team. And they've been talking, Kevin Owens has been talking about how much he would appreciate and how much that would mean for him and Sami Zayn to win the tag team titles. And I think that's what they'll do.
Yep.
So I think that'll be the start of
the end of the bloodline.
Yeah, to a degree. I think it's definitely long-term storytelling.
Yeah.
Because, we all know that they're saying that it's Roman is culminating to face. They pretty much have not officially said it, but we all know next year's Mania. LA is going to be Rock
Roman.
Especially
Don't need a belt for that.
especially because they're saying that like it looks like the Rock's schedule is not busy around that time next year, so they're thinking about it. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, I got.
Listen, we'll be excited as shit to see The Rock.
Oh,
Come back, hit that music.
of course.
Him and Roman. Come on, man. Money.
But yeah, I got the Tribal Chief pulling through.
All right. Well, you know, I'm gonna go with you with that, but it's a possibility. Except with the Sami Zayn thing, so there's a lot to look out for that pay-per-view. But like I said, that's Clash at the Castle, Saturday, September 3rd at 1 p.m. Eastern. So next up, we got on Sunday another WWE event. We got WWE Worlds Collide Sunday, September 4th at 4 p.m. Eastern. Let me see. How many? Do we got a lot of matches for that?
2 matches.
2 matches?
Right now it's 2 matches.
Right now it's 2 matches.
And
Okay.
they're the unified matches.
All right. So right now we got the unified NXT championships. We got Braun Breaker, the NXT heavyweight champion, versus Tyler Bate, the NXT UK champion. I am going with Braun Breaker because I think they just love Braun Breaker.
Funny story. Tyler Bate's not even a UK champion. Apparently, they was having this tournament.
Yeah, they were supposed to have this tournament and they never had it. Yeah,
This is like, here, take the belt.
right. Change your plans, pivot.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is
Sick belt too.
Yeah, UK title is a sick belt. What do I think? Tyler Bate, did he dethrone Walter Gunther?
No, I think it was a different dude.
Okay.
I don't know. So I don't know your name, bro, but it's one of them hard names.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know why I have Tyler Bate winning. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I have a gut feeling that Braun Breaker is about to get called up.
I don't know if he's ready yet because he was supposed to call him up
Yeah.
after this year's Mania, but they sent him right back. So I think he wasn't ready yet. And also tell his girl is there too. I don't know, like his girl is there in NXT too, so I don't know. So
I'm okay. I'm agreeing with you. Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
Yes.
All right, next up on the list, we got the Unified NXT Women's Championship triple threat match. We got Mandy Rose, the NXT Women's Champion. Love. We got Miyoko Satomura. I don't know if I said it right. NXT UK Women's Champion. And we got Blair Davenport.
I don't know why she's in there. Is it because she was supposed to face Mandy first?
I have no clue.
See, this is what happens when you don't watch NXT 2.0. You just get lost in the sauce.
Speaking of that. I had said on a post that NXT 2.0 was trash.
You had a whole podcast about it.
I had a whole podcast about it. This guy right here attacked me on social media about that. And I asked him, do you watch NXT 2.0?
We had this conversation in
I asked him,
the last
do you watch
episode.
NXT? You said no.
The last
but
episode.
I'm still like, yo, that was messed up.
The last episode we already talked about.
Okay,
that.
I just want to remind the people that that's what you did. You defended, because we're gonna get, because the next page is gonna be about your love for the WWE and stuff like that. But he loved WWE so much that NXT 2.0 is so trash, but he loves WWE so much that he would tear me down. He would tear me down to defend NXT 2.0. And you don't even watch NXT 2.0. But you agree with me that it was trash. But you don't even watch it. And you don't watch it.
Because it's trash.
That's what I'm saying. But why I get drunk now? Oh.
You know what? I'm not going to have that because I don't remember what I said.
I don't remember what you said. Whatever.
Remember.
I don't care.
So let's get back to Worlds Collide.
Right. Worlds Collide. Right.
Because we got this triple threat. And
who you think going walking out on top?
I got Mandy.
You got Mandy?
Yeah.
You know what? This one I really don't care about. So I'm going with Blair Davenport. Just cause.
Because she the eyeball. I don't.
She the eyeball. She might. Hey,
I got Mandy.
Tasha Contraction got caught up.
That is true.
Damn. So Mandy. So
That is true.
so So my bad. I almost jumped the gun. Your boy almost jumped the gun.
You
almost dropped the gun.
Here's yours.
Here we go, y'all.
Here's yours.
Here we go, y'all. And I like what the franchise done did because he saved the best for last.
First off, let me explain something to y'all, okay? Y'all know Saturday comes before Sunday, right? So we had, obviously, I did it in the order in which the shows are going. If I wanted to do it in the order in which I felt mattered, this would be two.
But the way, it's too late. But the way that you did it, we had to say the best for last. So now we got AEW Wrestling, All Elite, Sunday, September 4th at 8 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all got enough time to check out this foo-foo in WWE Worlds Collide. You got enough time to check out that foo-foo. And meanwhile, that's their appetizer. World Collide is your appetizer on Sunday and all. And then after that evening, you want that good meal, you want that good food, y'all want that good food, we got AEW All Out. One of the best pay-per-views in the business. AEW's had great pay-per-views. Great cards and great pay-per-views. Don't do that. Don't be like that. First up, y'all, on the list, we got the Casino ladder match. It's gonna be some, might be some surprises. This is in Chicago, the home of CM Punk, the home of Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls. I'm just talking about greatness. I'm just talking about, Chicago got some great things going on and stuff like that. Kanye West, you know what I mean? So, things like that. I don't really know who's in the match. I can't really honestly tell you who I think is going to win that match. But that's the first thing on the card. So it's going to be a lot of, and I'm guessing whoever wins this match is going to get an opportunity. Let's talk about it. MJF.
CM Punk.
We'll see. We will see. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we got FTR, Warlow versus Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns from Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling has decided to come out and help AEW once again. An alliance. An alliance is something that WWE knows nothing about. They don't know nothing about alliances because they all about themselves. So I got the team of FTR, the hottest tag team in wrestling, because he got all this gold, more gold than the Bloodline, beating Jay Lethal and MCMG. And right now, one of the hottest wrestlers in the business, Wardlow, Powerbomb Symphony. Let's go. That's my pick. What is your pick?
I'm in agreement with you.
You in agreement? He's in agreement with me. All right. We gonna keep this thing going, y'all. Now this next up, ladies and gentlemen, Swerve in our glory. Two people ain't coming back to the WWE because they signed long term. They signed for a while in AEW versus the Acclaimed have arrived. Sesame Brother. The Acclaimed. My favorite tag team in the business right now. I'm going with the Acclaim finally getting tag team guard. Let's go.
I'm not about to censor you. I'm not.
Come on, bruh.
I'm not going to.
Come on, bro. You want to? I feel the energy. I feel the energy. So you don't feel whatever. Don't matter. It's just brother and third. We bros. I forget you then. He looking at them like, man, I want y'all to come back. I I want you to come back.
I just want one of them to come back, to be honest with you.
Keith?
Yeah.
They ain't coming back.
Shit.
Hottest, most popular tag team in the business right now. One of the most top popular tag teams.
Swerve.
I got the Acclaim.
I got Swerve.
Have arrived.
Yeah, I got Swerve one of this one.
Next up on the list, we got the trios finals. Don't know who's going to be in the finals yet, but I believe it's probably going to be
the Elite.
The Elite, Kenny Omega, the Cleaner. Kenny Omega, the best wrestler in the professional wrestling. The Cleaner, that's what they call him. The Cleaner. And the Elite, the Young Bucks, one of the best tag teams in the business. We got them being the first ever trio champion in AEW. AEW's been talking about bringing these titles to, fruition. So now they're finally here, going to be settled at AEW All Out. Next up, we got the TBS Championship. We got Jade Cargill versus Athena, a.k.a. Ember Moon, for the TBS Championship. And I think this is the first loss of Jade Cargill's most decorated career so far in professional wrestling. I got Athena, Ember Moon, hitting her with the Eclipse. Bang! 1, 2, 3. New TBS champion. Going to Athena. And also said we got 2 black women in a pay-per-view. Obviously, we've seen it before WWE, whatnot, or whatever. But hey, man, we got 2 another sisters wrestling for a championship.
I agree. I got Athena one there.
So much, no enthusiasm.
I do.
No enthusiasm from the franchise. When I was calling him Frache, we got more out of him. When I was calling you that, I was getting more out of you with that.
I want to get to
but now we talking about other companies. He's not invested.
I want to get to the root.
The root
of this pay-per-view. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to get to the root of this.
All right, we got Absolute next up. Absolute Ricky Starks versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Man, I'm a big Ricky Starks fan. I think he's really dope, man. Will be great in the WWE. I think he has a good personality and stuff like that. But you probably wouldn't know nothing about that because you don't watch AEW.
I do watch
it.
I just don't watch it all.
Watch it and discuss, probably.
I don't watch it and discuss.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Powerhouse Hobbs. Even though I fuck with Absolute Ricky Starks, I'm going with Powerhouse Hobbs.
I got Ricky Starks winning. The promo that he cut, was it on Dynamite? Well, he was talking about how Powerhouse Hobbs went after his neck and everything. I just feel though as if it's one of those matches where, like, he's going to get the shit beat out of him, but his heart is going to make him win this match.
Right.
So, I got Ricky Starks winning.
All right. Next up, we got another match, personal. A lot of these matches in AEW is personal. We got Jungle Boy.
Yes, we do.
Versus Christian Cage. Christian Cage, heel Christian is one of the best Christians in the business. By far. By far.
I got I got Jungle Boy.
You got Jungle Boy?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go Christian Cage.
Do you think Luchasaurus is gonna have something to do?
Possibly.
Do you think he's gonna turn on Jungle Boy?
I mean, it's a possibility. He already kind of did at some degree, so it'd be kind of weird going back and forth. But I think something's gonna get involved in this match, was gonna cause Jungle Boy to lose a match and get Christian Cage the upper hand. Christian Cage really don't need this win,
right?
He really don't. You know what I mean? But
I got Jungle Boy.
You got Jungle Boy. Yeah. All right. Next up, we got former employees of WWE. Former people who went to seek better opportunities. We got American Dragon Bryan Danielson versus the Lionheart Chris Jericho. To me, the greatest wrestler of all time, Chris Jericho. I'm going with an American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, getting the dub in Chicago.
I got Jericho winning. I got Daniel Garcia playing a role in there. I got Daniel Garcia doing something where he causes Brian Danielson to lose, but it's like he has that resentment for doing it. Like he doesn't really want to, but he's going to.
All right. Next up, we got AEW interim. Well, let me tell you something. I hate this interim shit. I hate that shit. I hate that shit with a passion. The AEW interim women's world championship fatal 4-way. Toni Storm versus Dr. Britt Baker. DMD versus Jamie Hayter and Hikaru Shida. Four of the top women in AEW. I got Toni Storm winning the title because that's who Thunder Rosa was supposed to drop the title to in the first place. So I got Toni Storm winning her first title.
I do too. I agree with you as far as the interim title.
Yeah, just let it be. Just let it be like yo, you dropped that title. You heard, drop the title. Let me get this title.
Though as if, like Bully Ray said, if you are unable to compete for 30 days, you have to relinquish that belt.
Right.
You know, and we all know about Thunder Rosa's injury, speedy recovery to her.
CM Punk was hurt for 80-something days or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? He had to was champion.
And then it's just it'll just leave like, okay, we don't know the stint of her injury, like how long she's gonna be out.
Right.
So it's like, okay, because she has two bulge disc in her neck, like, or her back. Yeah, neck or back. But it's like, you don't know how long that's going to be.
Right.
And she's not wanting to get surgery. She wants to heal naturally. She don't want to get no surgery done on her. So who knows how long
surgery might take her out longer.
Surgery might actually, with the way technology is now, it might actually increase her. Like,
and we don't know how long that period is going to be anyway, though. So you know what I mean? Like I said, if it's past 30 days, I just feel like if you're hurt, drop the title.
Right.
Just drop the title. Right. You know what I mean? You won the title.
I don't even like that. Like you said, I don't like that term, interim.
Interim, it's like, you're not really a champion. You really not the champion.
It's like, it's
you holding this until the real person come back. But, you know, but what we seen what happened with that on Dynamite when fucking Jon Moxley destroyed CM Punk, whatever like that. So like, I think it's just a slap in the face for the person who's winning that title.
Right.
And now I'm the intern title. Like Jon Moxley, I'm quite for sure. Like that's like in WWE. That's like he said in WWE. Like if let's say Roman kept the titles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, okay, on Raw we need a title. So now you're gonna have an interim. I wouldn't want that.
Right.
The interim world, WWE world, I wouldn't want that. I would not want that. Me, myself, personally. If I'm like, even Wardlow said, he was like, why would I wrestle for a fake title? He said, that's why he went for the TNT title. Everybody was like, Wardlow should have went for the world championship. But he's like, I'm not competing for an interim title. Like, that's a fake title. I want the real shit.
Yeah.
So now, last but not least, will Jon Moxley defend the AEW heavyweight title at All Out?
I believe so.
Will it be against CM Punk?
Yes.
Will CM Punk win the title?
No.
Will MJF come back for this?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel though as if they're setting something up for MJF to return. Do I see MJF returning at All Out? Yes. I don't think he's returning for the casino ladder match.
Yeah.
I think he'll return at the end of the match. Like, I can see CM Punk entering the casino joint ladder match, winning, or not even doing that. I just think that he will literally invoke his rematch clause because, you know, he's a champ.
Right. And he's in Chicago.
Yeah. And Tony Khan will do whatever for CM Punk. He will. I mean, he's paying him $8 million. So, yeah.
You pay me $8 million. Yeah.
So, I feel though as if that's going to happen. And that will then bring, I think they will have the match. I think Punk will win, right? And then I think MJF will come out and like go after CM Punk, which then will lead into a bigger picture with my issues with AEW.
I would much rather have Jon Moxley retain and then him versus MJF, because MJF, I think first time he went for the title, he fought Jon Moxley. Mm-hmm. He was in Moxley. It pretty much like it would kind of come back full circle that, you know, his first title match was against Jon Moxley and he lost. And then now it will come back around full circle. And I said CM Punk, I don't know the situation with his foot. I don't know the situation with his injury, but I would much rather have like a healthy person that's a champion versus somebody who, especially somebody who's been out for like months.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'd much rather have that than you fighting somebody that's one-legged or fighting on one leg.
One-legged man in ass.
One-legged man in ass contest. All right, y'all. Are we ended? Are we done with that?
We're done with that because we got more shit to get into.
My paper all crinkled up.
Part 2.
Part 2. It's only a company that's been around for 3 years. It's been around. That's true. If you, perfect example, you start a media company. Mm-hmm. You're a new company. Mm-hmm. You're versus a company that's been around for years.
I won't be.
But you know, I'm not competition. I'm not competition. But they might look at you like, hey, the young guy right there, little 3 years. It's looking pretty good. We might look at him as a threat at some point. Cause he's doing good. He's doing a lot of things that we don't do. We don't have the vision that he had.